Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I filmed this video on a whim. I was working on a fall card tutorial and I don't know why, out of nowhere, I feel like I discovered a planet, but I don't know if this is a technique that already exists. I haven't seen it, and I'm watch a lot of craft videos on YouTube. You know, I'm subscribed to a lot of crafters, but I haven't seen this, so I don't know if it already exists. If it does, I'm not trying to steal the idea. I was honestly just crafting, and it kind of came to me to mix the ingredients. I feel like I'm mixing ingredients as if I'm baking, but I just used two different tools and the results were like amazing. So I was like, hey, let me turn on the camera and film this because I don't know if it exists or not. So I've been showing you on the video that I'm using my Stampin' Up silicone mat. I am a part of a group, a Stampin' Up group, that every month we rotate who's going to be the host, and so this is one of the items that I got for free from that, and I absolutely love it. I am going to be using the deep red sunflower stamp because once again I just finished, when I filmed this video I had just finished filming the fall sunflower video as well. This is the Nuvo Embellishment Mousse in the color Mother of Pearl, and I'm going to be using the Distress ink in Orange Marmalade and Scattered Straw, and I'm also going to be using my Stampin' Up spritzer and a brush if you need it. If you don't, it's not necessary. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is officially considered a technique or just as simple as mixing two ingredients. I don't know. So basically I'm gonna open up my and I'm gonna show you, but as you can see I already have a spritzer filled, so this is just another a different shade of color of the mousse. So I'm just opening that container, and I'm only going to show you what I did to the first spritzer because I didn't film that. I'm going to take my brush, and that's the one that's filled right now, and I'm trying to show you the glitter that's already inside of it, but my camera had a hard time focusing once it was trying to zoom in. I'm going to take my brush, and I'm just going to like pick up a little bit of the mousse consistency. I'm going to drop it into the spritzer. I'm going to add some water, and then I'm going to put the cover back on and shake it, and that's all that it consists of, really. And eventually the mousse, I feel like I'm saying the animal the animal mousse, I don't know, but eventually it's gonna disappear in the water, and it's just gonna create like a glitter water pretty much. Okay, so I'm using the distressed ink to put blotches of it into the mat, and I'm gonna make the distressed ink react with the water and the mousse, and it made like these bubble blotches, I think, and that's part, I guess, of the spritzing process. I don't know, but I'm just basically taking the brush and I'm going to splasher them down so they're not as, you know, scattered. Now, while I was watching this video, I was like, oh, you can actually pick up the brush and put it on your paper and make a beautiful background already as it is, but I went ahead and used the stamp to ink it. Now, this was my very first time doing this. I hadn't pre-tried it before. So my very first stamp, I let too much water sit on my stamp. And you could see right here in the image when I lift it up that the top right hand of the sunflower is a little bit blotchy because I had too much of the water. So I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm gonna stamp this 2 more times. This time I'm gonna be more of self-aware of how much wetness I'm putting onto the stamp. So I think one of the things that I learned while doing this was to let it dry. So you stamp it and set it aside, or you could bring in your heat tool if you want to speed up the process. Now you notice for this stamp, I had already had ink from the first time. So now for the second image, I'm gonna go, and again I picked up some more of the ink from the silicone mats. And now it looks a little bit blotchy right now with the water, but I promise you, once it dries, it picks up the stamp image a lot better. And it gives you ink and glitter on the lines of the stamp, if that makes any sense. I hope I do. I don't want to sound like I'm a crazy person. But now another thing that I figured, like, hey, why don't I do this as well? Because you can make a background out of it for your cards, or well, you could use this for scrapping, scrapbooking as well. But I'm just bringing over my Lawn Fawn chamois wiper that's really dirty, but it still freaking works. And I'm also going to end up cutting the paper because I really wanted to separate those flowers so that I didn't damage them. And hopefully you guys are able to see the glitter reacting with the inks and coming through the paper or through the camera. I really hope that you guys are able to see that. I also have a Facebook page and an Instagram page where I show like a close-up, well, you guys are seeing it now, of hopefully it captured a better image of the glitter. But I don't know, I really feel like I discovered a planet. Like, oh my gosh, I'm such a scientist. But it probably already exists. I don't know. It's because I just learned it myself. So maybe I'm just late to the game. I don't know. Okay, so for this, I'm just gonna press my paper down directly into the mat, and I'm gonna make it splatter. Let that dry a little bit, and you can see some of the glitter through it if you want to just create a pretty background to any of your images. How pretty would it be if you stamped an image and then masked the image and then do it on the background of that? So anyways, I am bringing back the sunflower, and I'm using the Stampin' Up! Sugar Brown ink pad, and now I'm just gonna stamp it directly on top of that background image, or the background blob of a blob. I don't know, pretty background, I guess. And that's like a second idea that I came up with. See the glitter and the inks coming through, and of course you want to cut the paper, you know, or trim it. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed watching, you guys. Like I said, I don't know, somebody's already invented this, maybe not, but I figured I still shared because it literally, I don't know what gave me the idea. It just came to me while I was doing other crafts. I hope that you enjoyed watching. I really want you guys to try this. This is like a great discovery because you're forcing the distress inks to react to the mousse and the water, and I don't know, just give you maybe a different view of doing things. I hope that you enjoyed watching. Once again, thank you so much for all the support. Let me know if you like it or not, and we will see you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye.